As a podcaster, I'm super picky about the shows that I listen to, especially personal finance podcasts. So I'm sharing with you some of the best finance podcasts and who they're best for. Hi again, my name is Jen. I am the creator of Modern Frugality and co-host of Frugal Friends podcast. My co-host Jill and I have been recording Frugal Friends for over 2 years now, and our shows have been downloaded almost 1 million times. That is crazy, especially for someone who doesn't listen to a lot of podcasts. I'm just super picky with the shows I listen to. I want to know what to expect. I want to learn something. I want to be entertained in the form of laughter or feeling or inspiration. And so if a show doesn't have all those things, then I don't listen long term. And so that is what Jill and I aim to provide in Frugal Friends. We only talk about ways to save money and spend less so you know what you're getting. And we hope that you laugh at least one time in the 45 minutes to an hour that we're on there. And if you don't, stop listening. It's not going to get any better. So I know because our show is so specific that it's not for everyone. And even if it is for you, females 18 to 44, usually in the United States, sometimes Canada or Australia, we know that it doesn't cover the gamut of everything you're interested in personal finance. But these 5 that I'm going to say today are super reliable, and I know they're going to be around long term and meet the needs you have. So let's dive in. The first one is Popcorn Finance. This is one of my favorite shows. It's great because it's short. So it's hosted by my good friend Chris Browning. We have had him on the Frugal Friends podcast before, and we have been on his show, and it's just an amazing short form podcast. He does all of his episodes in about the time it takes to make a bag of popcorn. If you have a short commute or you want to listen to an episode while you're getting ready in the morning, and maybe it only takes you 5 to 12 minutes to do that, then Popcorn Finance is a really good one for you. I have to also mention, he just started a new podcast with our friend Allison Baggerly of Inspired Budget called This Is Awkward, where they dive into awkward money topics and awkward money conversations, which is something we need so much more of. Second is Stacking Benjamins. Stacking Benjamins was kind of my gateway into personal finance podcasts, and ultimately what inspired me to dive into Frugal Friends. It was not something I wanted to do. Podcasts obviously were not on my radar because I'm not a big listener, but after listening to Stacking Benjamins, I said, I want to do that for the ladies. And so it is a hilariously funny personal finance podcast. It is recorded in Joe's mom's basement. The narrator and trivia guy, what other podcast has a trivia guy, is Joe's mom's neighbor, Doug. The co-host doesn't reveal his face or name. He just goes by OG, and you'll notice him. He's the one with the bag over his head on the cover art. So you, right off the bat, as soon as you tune in, you'll get a feel for the type of personal finance variety show that this is. And I just can't say enough good things about Stacking Benjamins. All 3 of their episodes every week I love. Third is Journey to Launch. Jamila Souffrant is the creator of Journey to Launch. She calls her listeners journeyers, and she is just a genuine, down-to-earth, real woman. If you love hearing conversations about money, she's a great interviewer. So she will really make you feel things. She's in tune to what her listeners need and what they want. And so she asks questions that really get to the heart of that. So all of her listeners know what to expect. They know they can rely on her episodes to get them what they want. And so she's all about helping people pay off debt and gain financial independence. And she's also a certified financial education instructor, mom of 3, wife, living in New York City. So she's a real person too. She's not a celebrity or anything. She's just a woman who started from the bottom, worked hard, and now she has this top-rated podcast with 1,000 reviews, and she is well deserving of all of those positive reviews. 4th is the Side Hustle Show, and it's very obvious from the name what you're getting from the Side Hustle Show. It's hosted by Nick Loper, and this was a show that impacted me so much during our debt-free journey because I was always looking for ways to make more money, and the episodes of that show have attributed to tens of thousands of extra dollars to put towards debt and in my business. One of the episodes on creating a t-shirt business directly resulted in me making a t-shirt business where I made over $15,000. I was also inspired to self-publish my first book that has also netted me tens of thousands of dollars. And so the people that Nick brings on and interviews will give you step-by-step instructions on how to recreate their success. And with just a little bit of extra work, it is totally doable. I am living proof. And you will very easily get something in his archive of episodes that you can get interested in, get started with, and make some money on. 5th is Her Money with Jean Chatzky. This is a podcast for women, specifically mid-career. And so Jean Chatzky is a personal finance celebrity in her own right. She's very successful. And so she can get bigger names on her podcast that talk about like really big things. And so you are going to get a lot of good information, facts, like not just stories and feelings, but really useful information that is specifically useful for women. This is for older millennials or people that are maybe Gen X. You're going to get also retirement, Social Security, improving your career and your promotability and stuff like that. So this isn't just 101 stuff. Jean's podcast is really helping you with 201. And so you're going to get a lot of useful information and a lot of takeaways from her show. And those are my favorite personal finance podcasts. I think they're the best finance podcasts on iTunes right now. And I mean, I would love to know in the comments if you have any other shows that you love, and tell me why you love them. What purpose do they serve? So that anybody that comes to this video can figure out what shows are right for them. There are actually a lot of other shows out there that have great hosts and great content, but just for one reason or another didn't fit the criteria for me adding them to this video. So I would love your recommendations as well. And definitely check out Frugal Friends podcast, shameless plug, if you want more interviews and female banter on how to save money and spend less on a range of things. And Jill and I will accompany you on your drives or during laundry or whatever you do. And if you want shorter form, info-based shows, then these videos are actually great to listen to. You don't have to watch my face talking. You can set them on the playlist and play them and learn some things. I will see you next time. Until then, spend less and save well.